Twitter at MitchellRens365. But I will say it is Easter weekend. My wife's family takes Easter weekend extremely, and I mean extremely serious.
Good,
and I'm going to have a nice little family weekend. So be patient with me if any other Raiders news ends up going down.
Two brothers, one clothing brand, $17 million of revenue in a single year. No fashion school, no big investors, and no celebrity cosigns. So how did these two brothers turn a simple idea into a multi-million-dollar business? This is the story of Tulones and how branding, timing, and hustle helped them scale to be one of the biggest clothing brands in the Southeast. But what makes this story interesting isn't just the money, it's how they did it. They built a loyal audience, they marketed to a certain demographic of people, and turned culture into a business. By the end of this video, you'll understand how they got there so fast, what are the #1 mistakes most clothing brand owners make, and what were the key moves that helped them scale to a couple $1 million. This is Behind the Brand with Tulones. Let's get into the video. We're on another series of investigating millionaire clothing brand owners. So today, we're gonna go check out Dala and Benji from Tulones. You've definitely seen the logo. Yep, what up, bro?
Yo, what's good, B? How you doing?
This is the headquarters? This is nice.
It literally explains itself. This will be our break room, pretty much where we put up most of our mock.
Can I see what's in the break room closet? What kind of snacks y'all be giving out? Rice Krispies? Ooh, the Nutella go crazy. What's your favorite snack?
The Nutella.
Y'all let the employees play 2K on this too afterwards?
Yeah, we got Madden 2K, Grand Theft Auto.
What are those? Those are like...
just some pinball machines, just some cool stuff. It got triggers in.
And you made this overseas?
Everything is 100% custom inside of the warehouse.
Like, this isn't something you just put a sticker on. You figured out how to make this from A to Z.
Of course.
Look, a kid in a candy store. Yo. Oh yeah, the Tulones bouncy ball. Even this, how did you guys make these?
Everything's made up.
Overseas.
Bad.
What half do you manage?
I do all of the marketing for the business, all of the in-house website, email marketing, I guess everything in-house, pretty much the brains behind everything trading-wise.
He sources it, you sell it.
Yes, sir.
He grows the weed, you sell the shit.
That's right.
This makes our office look like shit.
So this is my office.
Oh shit, you got a nice office.
Right. So the theme is Peaches and Wings. This is one of our drops. It was a tribute to Atlanta. So we had two popular things in Atlanta, which is the peach steak and the wings.
3, don't forget.
Oh, and the strip club.
You made this too?
Yes, sir. 100% custom. That's Benji.
How long you been running the brand for?
This is actually our 10th year in business. We started in 2017.
This is where the magic happens. Yo, this is crazy. You want to show us and give us a tour of the warehouse?
Yeah, for sure.
And how do you guys organize is it all by size, by SKU?
We have rows and assortment on the floor.
When an order sheet comes in, it'll say like, go to J3, pick 2 of those out. Go to F6 and pick 2 of those out.
Correct.
And you guys manufacture everything overseas?
Everything's overseas. We have it kind of down to a science where we have it for months on now. So we have our spring collection, as you can see in our little pop-up section when we get over there. We have everything we're going to be doing until probably the 4th of July already in the warehouse.
What's the best? I feel like a lot of kids starting a brand now, they either want to go Pakistan or China. Who manufactures better?
I just feel like it depends on if you know what you're asking for. So I could probably get something good in Pakistan that another person wouldn't know to ask for because they don't know clothing in depth. so they don't know the type of stitching to ask for or how they want the material. I mean, it's deeper than just GSM, you know, so they just got to know some.
It's deeper than just that.
Yes, for sure.
What's the pros and cons of going to Pakistan? What's the pros and cons of going to China?
Pakistan is fast. Trading with the U.S. is kind of easier. So
the import laws.
Exactly. So you can get those packages in faster. If you don't ship by sea dealing with China, it can almost cost you double.
Yeah. When you do everything by sea, right? Like this spring summer collection, right? It's here today. When did you start designing your production and like sampling?
A lot of our silhouettes, because we work in the space, we work in streetwear, but it's like the model we follow is more so based on like bigger on numbers, brands. So it's like numbers. So we use Nike as an example, or Reebok, and these things. So our silhouettes are our silhouettes. So we know the colors, and sometimes black we have more inventory in, and then all the other colors we just kind of sample it out to see how it goes. So we don't really have to sample unless we're doing something.
Because you already have set things that already sell season after season. It's just a new graphic, a new design. So
correct. We don't make the same T-shirts or stuff. Our tops besides our staple items. So we do have staple items. So I guess that would be, we always going to start off the spring, summer, winter, any season with staple items essentially. So we'll have those items in pretty much 6 months.
What is this? This is the pop-up over here?
Yeah, that's just something we wanted to do to kind of create a better experience.
Oh, this shit is crazy. Y'all got motherfucking 4x4s and shit. This is the, I guess, the pop-up experience.
We make a lot of variety of accessories, from our bikes down to go basketball, go skateboard.
I see that with the brand. A lot of people just do shirts and stuff. You guys are so good with like the accessories.
Balls, all of these are going to be accessories.
Oh, even these are crazy.
Right. Just showing a variety of different things that we have. Of course, the sunglasses, the basketball. So this is actually a part of the Tooliness experience, just something different, kind of just going into the future. That's why you see the balls kind of like the outer space. Yeah, most of it.
How do you figure out how to make stuff like this? Because I feel like a shirt, a hoodie, sweatpants is like there's a manual, but like basketball, skateboard, like how did you figure out how to make this stuff?
We shop a lot. When we do collect a lot of these items from Supreme, we have to follow like the cultural rules to make skateboards, even though that's not so prevalent in the South. A cup, glasses, toothbrushes, just household items.
And it's then like to source this, like what is it? Going to Alibaba, trade show?
Oh, yeah, the Alibaba. We've never been to a trade show, never been out the country.
How do you get them to actually like make what you want to make?
So I know to ask for templates for anything I want to do, and I'm basically just working backwards from there.
For like this, instead of you making your own toothbrush, you go to them and say, can you give me the template that you're using? And then you customize it from there.
A lot of these items, we draw these out from the beginning. So we pay the mold fee for these. This is our mold. This is our toothbrush.
For people that don't understand, can you explain them like what a mold process? Because like even for this, you got to make a mold.
Exactly.
Toothbrush, you got to make a what is that process? Explain that to them.
The molding process is basically for you to be able to sell more products in the future. If you don't plan on selling that specific product, I don't say invest in a mold. I say kind of use something generic. But when you do this, you have this model to go along with. But up front, you pay
the mold fees.
This mold fee was $6,500.
Is that for every size, or is it just for
that size?
Oh, just for this size.
Just for this one.
So for the big one is another $6,500. So just in this product alone, you got the big one, this size, and the small one. You pay 3 mold fees.
Right.
So how much was the mold for like a watch like this?
They got $5,000 for like anything plastic. That's what the mold's going to be, because it's just a component of machinery. We've also looked deeper into machinery, so we know like, oh, okay, it makes sense to pay for the mold rather than buying the machinery. Iron into the shape that I wanted it to inject.
Because to maybe buy the machine, it might cost you $200,000, $300,000. You might budget. It's like renting. Sometimes it's better to rent than to buy the whole thing. What do you think is the piece that blew you guys up?
So we've had a lot of different years
show they be giving up good
that I
game.
can say that molded.
What's up, Cookie?
Tooliness. One of our
What's
first items was a head. Right.
A headband.
Head. Literally.
Watching Super on YouTube.
You have to ask the people. It was just a headband.
They
We
be giving you
literally
good
made
game
it.
on, like,
Of course,
starting a
you get a lot of
clothing
ideas
brand.
from brands itself. So the thicker headbands that came out, I think like Louis V had the Supreme, and Supreme had the thicker one, and we literally just made the Tooliness thick headband, and it was history. Yeah, I mean, I think 2,000 or 3,000 units in a couple of weeks span, maybe, and that was hand-to-hand sale.
In the Pico company, you guys did like 20 million. Is that true or false?
That's definitely true.
How? Like that's so crazy. 20 million is a huge number, no?
Okay, so we had inventory. We don't aim to sell out as business. We aim to have consistent sales daily. During COVID, we were able to ship, and then we had the products in stock.
A lot of these bigger stores, Saks, Neiman's, you couldn't go inside, but you guys had the inventory. People were still trying to get fly, and it was just like
The e-commerce presence were there. We were pretty much committed to our customers. Of course,
Just
it's our
chilling. How are
business, so
you?
we
I'm
worked every day sitting out
good.
orders ourselves. So
I'm doing
like we never
amazing.
missed a beat. Literally, our UPS man would come. We would sit the package back there and do social distance, pick them up, leave. That's it.
At the peak of Tulones, they did over $17 million of revenue in a single year. And a big part of that was through email marketing platforms like OmniSend. OmniSend is a powerful platform that can help you with email and SMS marketing. From sequences to abandoned cart recovery, OmniSend does it all. The best part is it's easily integrated into your Shopify. On average, customers are seeing a $68 return on every single dollar spent. Use code SUPERLINE30 for 30% off your first 3 months, or you can sign up for a free plan without inputting any payment information. Click the link down below or scan this QR code right here. You know who's giving y'all a free game? Let's get back into the video.
With Oreo frozen
You know, we
treats,
stay giving y'all a free
real.
game.
It's just a bite
Let's
away.
get back into the video.
Ask your doctor if Entivio, including the Entivio pen, is right for you.
With a remarkably delicious taste, Hello toothpaste makes every day yay.
Always remember, inner strength isn't found. You build it piece by piece. When you find joy in the everyday, at the core of what makes us human. This is where inner strength grows best. And that's where you'll find love. The love for yourself.